Hi guys, I'm Greg from ZE Portal. This video is the third in our series. I've previously shown you how to set up ZE Portal for the first time, and in my most recent video I showed you how to create client portal templates and client portal item templates. In this video, I will show you how to create a portal from those templates and how to use the portal. So now let's go to a deal and let's try to create a portal from this. So let's go to our test deal. And here I'm going to go create portal. And now I'm going to select the template that we just created. And I'm going to say, I want this to go to Peter Jones, who's in the field name, contact name. Now that's because I only have one contact on this record, which is here. So let's put another additional deal contact in here. And now if we go create portal and we select our onboarding template, now it says, do you want to send this to the contact name or to the additional deal contact, which is really helpful. But in our case, we'll use Peter Jones. So now it shows us what it's going to look like. So it's going to be named this. It's going to this specific work drive folder. It's going to chase every 144 hours. And it's going to send from info@zeportal.net. And it's going to include these three items. So let's create that portal. Great. So our portal has now been created. So now you'll see the portal loads up here. Now you can see on each of these items, they haven't actually populated the merge tags yet because it works so quickly. But because I've been speaking for the last few seconds, if we now hit refresh, these items will all have populated with the merge tag values. Now, if we want to check these, we can click update, and then we can view exactly what it says on here. We can make some changes if we want to, and then we can update. But in this case, we don't need to. We can open up the folder that all the items are going to be in. And we can see that inside this folder, we have two folders for each of the items. So if we come out of this, those are for the document items, because when Peter Jones uploads his documents, they need to go somewhere. For the onboarding form, we don't need a folder. Okay, so now remember earlier in the template, I selected no to automatically create shared folder. Well, say I change my mind and now I want to create a shared folder. Well, I can do that by just clicking this button. So it says this may take up to 2 minutes. If you do not see the shared folder button, oh, there we go. Well, it didn't take 2 minutes. Shared folder. So we can click on this now and we can see here we have a folder called shared with client. So in here, I'm going to drop a document. There we go. So I've uploaded a couple of documents to the shared with client folder. Now let's have a look at the portal from the perspective of the client, what the client's going to see. So if we click on View Portal as Client, it loads up with our portal. Now remember, we set our portal logo to ZE Portal. So usually this would be your company's logo here, not mine. All right, here's the text from our portal template. And you can see that John Smith is the user who owns this deal. So John Smith is the deal owner, and that's been pulled in dynamically. Now you can see we have a folder which automatically has a password set. So now the client can click here and they can put in that password. And now they can view the documents that we've shared with them. This is a one-way share. They cannot put documents in here. If we need to collect documents from our clients, then we want to create those as portal items so that the client can then upload each specific item that we ask for and we can approve or reject it. So in this case, let's upload a proof of address. You can see here, it explains exactly what needs to happen, and then we choose the file. So in this case, I'm going to choose our passport example, and I'm going to click submit. And now, once this reloads, the client can see that their passport has been received and is pending review. Until we review this, they have the option to add additional documents here. So let's say they want to come in and add an additional document, say a driving license. Now they can see that we have received their items and it's pending review. All right, so next let's complete the client's onboarding form. So if we click on this, I've pre-set up this onboarding form and I'll have a separate video on how that works. But you can see it has pulled in all of the client's information from the system. So all we're really asking them for is to update these if they've changed and to mark what their status is. So in this case, I'm going to choose employed and I'm going to change my address to 100 Main Street. And I'm going to hit submit. It routes us back to our portal and reloads the item. So here we can see the client onboarding form has now been completed and is pending review. Once a form has been submitted, the client can't access the form again. Finally, we've got proof of address, but we'll come back to this. So let's go back to our deal and refresh. So here we can see that each of these items has now been completed. So we can click on process response and that will load up the portal for this specific deal. So in this case, we want to look at the proof of ID. And we are happy with this driving license. Or actually, we're happy with this passport. So let's accept the passport, but let's reject the driving license. All right. And now we click submit. Great. So now it takes us back to our deal and we can see that the proof of ID is rejected. Okay. Now let's look at the form submission. So we click here and we can see that they've completed the form and we can view the form as them. So here we can see the change that they've made, employed and 100 Main Street. All right, so let's accept that and submit. So now there's nothing left for us to do on here, but the client would receive an email in 15 minutes time telling them that a change has been made and they need to please visit their portal again. So let's go to the portal as the client and refresh. The client can now see that this item has been completed, but this item has been rejected and our reason why. So they're going to come in here and they'll upload a clearer version of their driving license. And they will upload the final document that we requested. So now, as far as the client's concerned, there's nothing for them to do at this time. They're just waiting for us to review these items. So let's go back here and refresh. And this is a good time for me to show you the homepage widget. So this widget doesn't automatically install, but it's very simple to install yourself. And it basically just keeps track of what items are pending review. So it'll show you the items that are pending review. So from here, we can click in to review the proof of ID, or sorry, proof of address in this case. And you'll see, even though this is a PDF, it pulls it in so we can look at it right from our homepage and we can accept it and then submit. And then our final document, the proof of ID, here we can see that we had some previously rejected files, or sorry, previously accepted files. So we can see that that file's been accepted. And the reason why we couldn't accept this file before was because the previous one was too blurry. But let's say we're happy with that one. So accept and submit. And now we have no items to review. And if we go back to the deal, we can see the portal is complete and all these items are showing as complete. And as the client, if we were to go back to the portal, oh, wrong button. We can see that there's no actions and that all of these items are completed. So the system would stop chasing the client at this point and this portal will remain basically inactive. But at any point, we can add an additional item here. We can choose from our existing templates. And in the background, I've added this proof of work template. So now that we know the client is employed, let's add proof of work and go add item. Okay. So now this will take a few seconds to update, but you can see this new item has been added here as requested. Again, because we've added a new item, the client will be informed in 15 minutes time that a change has happened on their portal and to please visit the portal. So if the client now visits their portal again, they can see proof of employment is now one of the things we ask them for. So here we'll give some, let's give our bank statements, even though that's not one of the options. And select. As you can see, the client can upload multiple files there, up to a maximum size of 249 megabytes. Okay, so those items are now pending review. Again, we can either review them and accept or reject them from the deal or from our home page. In this case, we'll do it from the deal. Here we can see the client has uploaded 3 different bank statements. So we're going to accept each of them and submit. And there we go. It takes us back to our deal. And we can see the portal is complete and all items are completed. There are so many extra things I want to show you how to do. So one of the things I'm going to show you is how to create forms that automatically pre-populate, and also how to automate creating portals and adding items to portals through workflows and blueprints. So please check out our future videos where we will show you how to do that. If you've got any questions, if you need any help or anything at all, please get in touch. You can visit zeportal.net to book a installation support and demo meeting with me, or you can leave a comment on this video or reach out to me by email. Thank you very much.